Hi, my name is Maddie. Welcome to my capstone presentation. My capstone project is on the Great Depression. For my capstone project, I had to make a main inquiry question. A main inquiry question is a question that you mostly focus on and have to eventually answer. My main inquiry question was, what was the range of entertainment available during the Great Depression? In order for me to answer my main inquiry question, I had to have sub-questions. Sub-questions are side questions that help you answer your main inquiry question. I had about 5 sub-questions that I had to answer in order to help me answer my main inquiry question. There was a large range of entertainment available during the Great Depression, such as movies, cards, sports, magazines, the list goes on. During the Great Depression, movies were very popular because they were affordable and a fun way to catch up with your family and friends. Everybody loved the cinematic experience and always wanted to go back for more. Sports were very popular during the Great Depression because they were very affordable and also because people wanted to escape the harsh aspects of life. People wanted to play a team sport and have a fair game. Contests were also very popular during the Great Depression. If you won, you could win food, money, and even shelter. Some contests became very intense while others stayed a little bit more subtle. But the type of entertainment available for each individual family all depended on who they were and where they lived and how much money they had. If you were on the poor side of the population, you had to find inexpensive ways to have fun, like movies, cards, sports, and other fun things. You had to get creative. But it was very different if you were rich during the Great Depression. Now, you might be thinking, why was it different to be rich during the Great Depression? Well, let me tell you. It was different to be rich during the Great Depression because you most likely had an education, you had toys to play with, you watched movies, and hanged out with your friends. You also didn't have to worry when your next meal would come. You most likely didn't have to worry about anything in life and most likely either had a good or really great childhood. But if your family lost all their money during the Great Depression, then you probably had it really hard and it was a whole different story. If your family lost their money during the Great Depression, you probably had to grow up faster and start helping around with money and chores. Even if you were rich, people still had standards. If you were a boy, you most likely had a longer childhood. You got to run around with your friends, and you had an education and got to play and have fun. But with girls, most of their childhood got cut short. Most girls had to help around the house with housework and watch their younger siblings if they had any. The color of your skin also played a huge role. You and your family had it easier if you were white and rich, or even if you were just white. Your family had more job opportunities and were treated better. If you were black or darker skin tone, your family had it harder and you didn't have as many options for entertainment as white people did. Some places wouldn't hire you if you were black or darker skin tone, but if you were black and you lived in the South, you probably had it really bad. There was a lot of racism and segregation laws in South. So all of this leads back to our original question. What was the range of entertainment available during the Great Depression, you may ask? Well, in conclusion, there were many types of entertainment available during the Great Depression, but not all of it was available to everyone during the Great Depression. It all depended on who you were and where you fit in with the rest of the world. Were you black or were you white? Were you rich or were you poor? And your family were in at least one of these categories. Drive-in movie image by Historic Vehicle Association. Sports image by Encyclopedia. Contest movie credits go to history.com. 10 Ways Americans Had Fun During the Great Depression. The article.